everyone, my name is Melissa, and today I'll be walking through my student tutoring tracker project. I built a small relational database in PostgreSQL using Azure Data Studio to help organize tutoring sessions, students, tutors, and subjects. My goal is to show how a relational database can make school tutoring programs easier to schedule, track, and analyze. The problem I wanted to solve is that tutoring data is often scattered or tracked manually, so with SQL we can keep everything stored cleanly, prevent mistakes like double booking tutors, and easily answer questions such as which subjects are most in demand, which students are attending tutoring most, how many sessions does each tutor teach today. So let's start by looking at the database design. Here is the entity relationship diagram. I designed 5 core tables: students, tutors, subjects, sessions, and session attendance. Each table represents one type of object. Students and tutors store basic information. Subjects describes what is being taught. Sessions store each tutoring meeting. That includes date, time, tutor, duration, and subject. And session attendance connects students to sessions. This last table, session attendance, handles our many-to-many relationship. Each student can attend many sessions, for example, and each session can include many students. Next, I built the database structure in SQL. I first created a schema called Tutoring, so all of my tables are organized in one place. Then I created the main tables. Each table has a primary key, which uniquely identifies each row. Constraints to ensure clean data, for example, student emails must be unique, and session duration must be between 15 and 240 minutes. Foreign keys to enforce relationships were also included. An example of this would be a session must reference a tutor and a subject that already exists in the database. Another important detail to note is that I added a unique index on tutor date and start time to prevent a tutor from being double booked, and that's something that's really hard to prevent in Excel but pretty easy to enforce in SQL. So now let me switch over to the script that I ran in SQL. Here I ran my full SQL script, which creates all the tables. It inserts sample data. Let me see. As you can see, there are 3 students, 2 tutors, 3 subjects, and 2 sessions, and some attendance records. Now I am going to go ahead and run through my first demonstration of how this database can be used. So I'll start with the first query. This one's pretty simple. This view joins together sessions, tutors, subjects, and attendance to show when the session is, who the tutor is, what subject is being taught, and how many students are enrolled. This is great for administrators who want to quickly see how full each session is, for example. And moving on to the second query, this is our student attendance counts. So it shows how many sessions each student has attended. I used a left join, so even students who haven't attended any sessions still appear in the results, and this helps identify students who may need outreach or encouragement to participate. Moving on to the next query. This one tells us which subjects are most requested. We joined subjects, sessions, and attendance, and then count enrollments. This is extremely useful for planning tutor staffing or just determining which subjects need more help. And then this query demonstrates the tutor workload, which counts how many sessions each tutor teaches each day by filtering current date. This makes it easier for a coordinator to see if a tutor is overloaded, or underscheduled on a given day. And then I believe this is our last query. This query shows sessions with 0 or 1 student enrolled. Using this having clause after grouping lets us filter by aggregated results. So this helps us identify sessions that might need to be canceled or promoted to increase attendance. So with that being said, to wrap this project up, we demonstrated how a relational database brings order and efficiency to a tutoring environment. It can prevent scheduling errors and keep students and tutor information accurate and provides clear insights for decision making. It also scales really easily, like we could add feedback, tutor availability, or automated scheduling logic. But thank you for watching my demonstration of the Student Tutoring Tracker database.